Alright, watch me get a PR on the 606 and head down Lakeshore Trail, and then head back to Cicero where I get me some chilaquiles. Now, the most straightforward way for me to get to the 606 is to go up Laramie, over to Grand, and then to Armitage past United Grill, Hermosa Restaurant, and once I'm past Kyoto, I start looking for that right turn to get to the 606. And make that right onto Ridgeway, and then the beginning of the 606 is right there. Now, if you enjoy cycling at all, you owe it to yourself to ride 606 at least once. Even when it's crowded, it is just fantastic. You're just like moseying along, not having a care in the world, don't have to pay attention to any traffic, and then boom, you just made it 3 miles. Now, at the end of the trail, head north to Armitage, and then you'll be on Cortland. Now, the Cortland Bridge is closed to cars, but pedestrians and bikes, it's still open, and you can make your way over to Fatso's, and then make your way back onto Armitage, and head all the way over to Lincoln Park. At Lincoln Park, obviously, there's the zoo, but on Saturdays, there's Green City Market, where my favorite vendor is Verzade. Now I'm meandering over to Fullerton where I can cross Lakeshore Drive into the Lakefront Trail, and this is actually probably one of the best views of the lake and the city all at once. And my camera work is absolutely not doing it justice, but we are going to head south to the loop, and if you like this approach to the skyline, I highly recommend signing up for Bike to Drive, where they close off almost the entirety of Lakeshore Drive from Evanston all the way down to the Museum of Science and Industry, and it's even better than this. Now you're going to go up probably the steepest climb in all of Chicago, and then you're going to be rewarded really quickly with another great view of the loop. Now, another thing to add to your bucket list would be the Maggie Daily Ribbon. That place is really cool for rollerblading and especially ice skating in the wintertime. It's pretty magical. Now we're approaching Museum Park, and we used to live in Printers Row for 1 year, and I did not take advantage of living here at all. And seriously, this is also another poorly shot view of the skyline and the sun and the lake. This entire ride was practically a single take, so I'm pretty proud of myself there. Now we are going to continue down until we pass Soldier Field, and then we are going to cut over to the 18th Street Metro Station. Now, this might actually be the second largest climb in all of Chicago. Now we're going to head down 18th through to Chinatown, and there are just absolutely way too many spots to mention in Chinatown. I should just do a video where I just crawl in Chinatown eating one dish from probably 10 spots, and it'll still not be everything that I want to tell you about Chinatown. And we're just going to keep heading over until we hit Halsted, where Pleasant House Pub is at, and then 18th Street, where Kindred Veterinary is pretty cool, run by cool people, and there's Chomp. And make a left onto Damon, there's the Tamale Lady, and then we make a right onto Cermak, where we will keep going all the way to Cicero. Now, Cermak and Roosevelt are pretty decent east-west streets so long as you're not concerned about going fast. Most of the cars on here aren't going fast even when it's crowded, so that's what makes it relatively safe for me. And once you cross Cicero, heading up to 16th Street, that's where you can have almost no traffic. But here, we're getting on 16th Street so that we can get over to Chilaquiles Sabrosos and have ourselves some mole chilaquiles with 2 eggs fried hard with some skirt steak. See you next time.